What's up, Ranger Nation? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the episode review of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, episode 16, titled The Silva Switch. Gotta be honest with you guys, I wasn't the biggest fan of this episode, but nonetheless, we're just gonna go ahead and just jump into the episode review. I guess, I think, we all. All right, you guys, so the episode, it opens up. So we see Nate and Steel. So Nate and Steel, they're walking through the halls of Grid Battle Force, and they come up on this vending machine that's, dispenses ice cream to them. Interesting. I don't know if I would ever take ice cream from a vending machine. Actually, no, I would not. So, Nate eats his ice cream cone in front of Steel, and Steel is like, "Oh, Nate, can I get an ice cream? I just want to see what it feels like to, hold one. I've never had one." So Nate buys him an ice cream. Steel, since he has no mouth, he can't really eat the ice cream. And I'm like, "Nate, why is Steel holding this ice cream? Because it's going to melt." And they're heading to the lab. So as they get to the lab, Nate is letting Steel know that, he's still working on, trying to turn him into a full-blown human. So then, like I said, Steel is holding the ice cream cone and it's melted. And I'm like, that ice cream, he's a robot, is going to melt into his circuits and he's going to short circuit. And lo and behold, he short circuited. It was just his hand, and his hand was able to come off. I'm trying to think, in Power Rangers history, there have been there's someone whose hand can come off. Tanaya 7, she can take her hand. She was a robot that could remove her hand. So, Steel's hand jumps off and goes to the computer. And by the way, Ben and Betty, they were in the lab and they were working on, the machine that turned the Rangers into Rangers in the first place. So Nate and Steel were standing by it, and when his hand touched the computer, it made them switch bodies with one another. So, so at this point, Steel is in Nate's body and Nate is in Steel's body. And, Nate is like, we need to switch this back, pronto before, anything bad happens. But still like, well, Nate, can I just stay a human for just a little bit, to experience what it's like to be a human? And Nate was like, you know what, we can do it, Steel, so that's fine. So then the Rangers get a call from Commander Shaw letting them know that Blaze and a Robotron has been spotted in a certain sector. So the Rangers they go to intercept Blaze and the Robotron. Now, when they go to intercept Blaze and the Robotron, the Rangers are battling with Blaze and the Robotron. And like I said, Nate and Steel, different bodies. Steel is still, getting hanging in there with, old Blaze. Nate, however, in Steel's robot clunky body, he's not able to, actually battle with Blaze. He's just fumbling all over everywhere. So the and this is an interesting thing. They just battled in civilian form for the whole time. They never once morphed. And even in civilian form, they still got the best of Blaze and the Robotron, who actually ended up leaving. So then we see that the Rangers, they are over at the Riptide Gym. And Steel has gone surfing. He's ordered every smoothie that is in the gym. He's even ordered a broccoli smoothie. And they were like, "Broccoli? Why did you order that?" He said, "That's the one that I really want to try out of any of them." I'm like, ew, a broccoli smoothie. So then after that, we got this musical number. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I wasn't really here for it. I'm not a musical type of person. I don't do musicals. They're not my thing. Although I love music, musicals are just not my forte at all. But it was okay for what it was. It's a kid's show, so I'm not going to harp on it or nothing like that. But let's move on to the next scene. All right, now let's move over to the Crystal Dimension. Now in the Crystal Dimension, Blaze and the Robotron, show back up, and Roxy was like, "The Rangers must have beat you, huh?" He was like, "No, the Rangers didn't beat me." She's like, "Then what are you doing back?" He says, "I'm back to do some training." Blaze, it's easier just to say that, yep, the Rangers kicked my ass and it is what it is. So, like I said, they have a Roxy and Blaze have a little bit of a banter about who's better than who. Honestly, if I have to think about which of them is the better villain, it's gonna go to Roxy. Roxy is the better villain to me than Blaze is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. So then, Blaze, he wants to, become stronger. And I was like, what is he going to do? Well, what he did was he siphoned off some of Evox's Morphex energy. I'm like, ooh, you're going against your master. He might destroy you. Just keep that in the back of your head. All right. So then, the Rangers, they got a call from Commander Shaw that Blaze and the Robotron are back in another sector. So, the Rangers, they go and they battle with Blaze and the Robotron. More specifically, they battle with the Robotron because, Blaze and the Robotron was stealing some Morphex energy. So Blaze left the Robotron to go gather some more Morphex energy. So the Rangers, they morphed and they battled with the Robotron. And, the Robotron was a little bit strong for them. So Devin, Robbie, and Zoe, they use their power. They use the Beast-X visor for the Beast-X mode. So Devin was getting ready to use his final attack on the Robotron. Now, when he was getting ready to do that, who returned? Blaze. Blaze returned, and he's I guess he's gathered some more Morphex energy, and he's ready to battle the Rangers. So, Blaze, he does fight with the Rangers for a little bit, and then out of nowhere, Blaze just ups and destroys his own Robotron. And I was like, wow, was that a part of the plan? How's he going to explain that to... Now, that was the thing that I was thinking about. How is he going to explain that to Evox? Because Evox is kind of like what Rita was with her monsters. She would get mad at, when the monsters were destroyed, and she would blame everybody: Squad, Babu, Finster, Goldar, Scorpina, whoever was in her way, she would blame them. So I was like, what is Evox going to think that Blaze went to Earth, gathered the Morphex energy, and instead of destroying the Rangers, he destroyed his own Robotron? Kind of backwards, huh? Like, what could Blaze say? He can't say that the Rangers were going to, destroy him, so he had to destroy a Robotron. Like, there is no explanation for that one. Like, zero explanation for that. But, Blaze, he does leave with the Morphex energy. So then, Commander Shaw, she calls the Rangers, and she lets the Rangers know that, hey, there is a Gigadrome that is approaching. So the Rangers call on their Zords. Now, they did call on their Zords. Well, the only Rangers that we saw call on Zords was Devin, Robbie, Zoe, and Steel. Because Steel was in the Beast-X King Zord, and the other three were in their Zords. And Zoe and Robbie combined with the Beast-X King Zord, and so they all took turns to destroy the Gigadrome. Oh, this video is not going to be long, unfortunately. Yeah, this episode really didn't give much. It wasn't the best episode, but it wasn't the worst either. But so yeah, the Rangers, they did battle with the Gigadrome, and they ultimately destroyed the said Gigadrome. And that's where we're going to pause at, and we're going to move forward. All right, you guys. And then lastly, we're going to wrap the episode up. So remember, I said that Blaze destroyed the Robotron, and he went back and he gave Evox the Morphex energy that he was able to steal from, Grid Battle Force. I was confused with this scene because, Evox, I guess Blaze was able to get the Morphex energy back in enough time so that Evox didn't realize that he had siphoned off of some of the energy. I'm going to assume that part. So, Roxy is having the same question that I'm having. Well, not necessarily my question, but she's questioning, how did he get so strong? And she asked Scrozzle, how did he get so strong? Scrozzle is not a snitch or a sellout. I respect that about Scrozzle. And Rice is like, you know what? I'll get down to the bottom of it and figure out what is going on around here. So then we move back over to the Rangers at River Battle Force, and it is time for them, to do the switch for Nate and Steele back into their own respective bodies. And they do the switch. And, Nate, at the end of the episode, he told Steele that, he's going to work hard to try to make Steele a full human, because after Steele did that number he did early in the episode, Nate was like, you know what, Steele, I see what you mean. I take being human for granted, and you here want to be a human so badly, so I'm not going to give up until we make you a full-fledged human being. And that was where the episode pretty much ended. Again, the episode wasn't a whole lot. I know we only have, 4 more episodes left before the season finale. Nope, not season finale. The series finale of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. Despite this episode, I will say that I have enjoyed Power Rangers Beast Morphers immensely. This has been a step up from the Neo Saban era, like 100%. So you guys, that's going to be it for the review. Be sure to like this video, leave your comments in the comment section below, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification button so you guys are aware of when I drop anything else. Share this video, and until the next one, Ranger Nation, stay safe out there, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Remember to wash your hands and to wear your mask and to socially distance. And you guys, until the next Power Rangers video that I do. So you guys, I did go to my comic book store this week, and I didn't pick it up then, but I am going to be picking up Mighty Morphin, the new comic books, Mighty Morphin #1 and Power Rangers #1. I will be picking those up, and I will sometime throughout the week. It might be next Friday that I do a review of it, and we'll go from there, you guys. But until then, you guys, I will see you later. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.